God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Winston. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Winston's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're going with Lindsay. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Now it's Lindsay. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
The tackle.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
1 yard.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And it brings up.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
3.
And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now they try the right side here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll find Lindsey here. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Broncos.
Winston now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take, and Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Denver.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
To go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up
now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Dancing to his left. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into a star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lindsey, the 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Back now in Nashville. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The Broncos first down.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Winston. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Down to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Tackle made by
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's get it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game.